I'm back. Another one. Yeah, that lad's... Richard just rang me and just spoke to him, so that's okay. So that's my job today. I'm going to castrate him and take his tail off so he don't get fly strike. And I know some people like say, oh, it's cruel, it's cruel. Well, in actual fact, it's not cruel. The castrating part is done basically so it'll calm him down. He woke up this morning as a little ram and he's going to bed tonight as a wether, which is a male ram that's got no balls. He will have balls, he'll have balls for a week or two and then they'll just shrivel up and fall off. So if any blokes out here are playing field and think that they jacked the lad, your wives might be watching me on YouTube and think, you know what, I'll stop his games, I'll ring Mick up, and when he's asleep in bed, Mick can come round with his things and we'll sort him out. In fact, you're better off getting him drunk. I'm not going to get our duck drunk, he's going to do it full on. But I've got a needle and I've got some well, it's basically just a numb area for him, so I'm not looking forward to that. That's back at the farmhouse, but at least it'll numb it for him just until he's got used to having this ring on. It's a cloudy day, sun's gone in, hasn't it? We've had a brilliant few weeks, although we are desperate for water. Obviously grass ain't growing at all, so we definitely need some water. I never thought ever in my life that I'd be saying we could do with rain. Never did I think I'd be saying that, but we do need rain desperately. Farmers are like crying out for it now, because you need rain for grass to grow. You need grass to make your hay. So hopefully we're going to get a good downpour of rain and then sun will come back out. I was singing that this morning to Cheryl. The sun will come out tomorrow, tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar, or something like that. Anyway, she says, shut up. The sun will be out today. I can't see it, he said. I can't see it. But anyway, Cheryl's at Artisan Market. She just rang me up. She's bought some beef. That'll have cost a fortune. That'll have cost a fortune. It'll be good, because that's the thing about farmers' markets. The stuff is just top notch. It's not like that shite that you get at Asda and them places. It'll be, you can taste difference. So anyway, I don't know where else she's bought. I've got to chuck all this stuff in back when she get. I'm going to pick her up now on my way through towards. Oh, hang on. On my way through towards that we'll be singing. I'm going to go through Sebba. So I'm going to pick her up from... I said, so do you want to go to farm shop with me? Or farm? I don't need to go, I'll go to... I've got some more shirts and all short sleeves. All my shirts are all like this for some reason, I don't know why, but I bought a couple of more shirts. I'm going to show you, I can reach one. We are down. This is a bit of a shirt, what's I reckon? Don't say it's just same as that one. It's not. This one's long sleeved, so I have to roll them up. That one's a short sleeve shirt. I like short sleeves better. Okay, look at this. This is God's own county, this Yorkshire. I know technically you could say, no, it's not Yorkshire, it's Cumbria. Because this is technically Cumbria, but it's in Yorkshire Dales. So I still call it Yorkshire. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody's alright. We're looking after a lady called Diane at the moment, and Diane were a personal friend of mine and Cheryl's. In fact, all team knew Diane. Her husband Stuart is an absolute and utter diamond. It really, really is. He's a personal friend. And his dad is the one and only John Burkle, the guy with green hair, goes round and he's collected over £1 million, John, for Macmillan. Not cancer research, the other one, where they look after people when they've got cancer. Cancer support, because there is a massive difference with them. So that's where he's raised all that money for. Anyway, his daughter-in-law's died and we're looking after her. But I saw Stuart the other day and his son, Danny. And they are lovely, lovely people. I'm really fortunate that people who are classed as personal friends, the legends in Sheffield where we live, they are legends. You've got a lady who all year round collects money for, she has a meal for pensions at Christmas and people alone who live alone, so they can have a Christmas dinner together and a get together, and it's lovely. They call her, I shouldn't really mention names and that, but I don't think she'll mind anyway. Gloria Stewart. I've known Gloria now, God, it must be 14, 15 years. And she's a lovely, lovely lady. She really is. If you Google Home Alone, it's called, the charity that she runs and she set up. She's just a fantastic woman. A bit like John Burkle. He's a legend. And I'm so proud and privileged that these are people who I can say I'm actually friends with them, I actually know them. And the same with Stuart Burkle. What people don't see, because they all see John out with his pram collecting them. He's at football match today, John. He'll be out collecting money with his bucket. But what people don't see is people like Diane and Stuart, his son, who take him all over country. Diane's took him all over country. And on Thursday we went, like I said, we were at Robin Hood's Bay. And then we had a run up to Whitby. And we had chips and fish at Whitby. And we were sat on seafront. And I said to Cheryl, she'd bloody love this, Diane. So we had chips and fish in her memory. I had peas as well. We gave all a right kick. We gave it a chips, fish and peas. And we didn't have them just once to share. We had them each. And Cheryl didn't eat them all, and I had most of what she left anyway. So I had chips, fish and peas 1.5 times. We had them in memory of Diane, who we're looking after. And I said to Stuart when I met him last week, he was on about YouTube and farm and all that and how lovely it is. And I said, I'm going to shout the out. Just amazing guy. Absolutely amazing. You can see where he gets it from, because his dad's passed his way being onto his son. And now Stuart's passed that on to his son, which is lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. I love doing good things for people. I mean, Doug's not going to be thinking that today. He's going to be like, you bastard. Absolutely. What the fuck's he going to do? But later on, he'll be alright, because he'll calm down. And that's what I need him to do. Because rams can, I mean, Theo is a bit of an handful, if I do say so myself. He honestly is a bit of an handful. He has a go at me, and when he bolts you, it hurts. It honestly hurts. So we can't let little Doug be like that. He's got to be calm and pleasant. And what we do then is, with these weathers, when it becomes almost breeding season, a couple of weeks before, 2 or 3 weeks before we want them to breed, you chuck a wether. That's a little sheep with no balls, a ram with no balls, in with women's sheep, and sexes them all up, sort of thing. And then you take him out, chuck a proper ram in, who can duck deed and finish it off as well. He can still duck deed, but he just doesn't. He's shooting blanks, you could say. So I'm going. That's 2 videos you've had for price of 1. I might even put that on later with me doing castration. I'll see. I might do. Can't see why I shouldn't do, but yeah, we'll do. Watching Clarkson's farm last night, absolutely brilliant. And that young lass from what he's had open him, from Derbyshire, absolutely amazing. And that's what industry needs, people like that. I'm an old bloke and I'm only playing at it, obviously, because I'm funeral director, but I wanted an hobby. But I didn't want to go playing golf, and I didn't want to go fishing. That's not for me. I'm not saying it's bad, everybody's different. But I wanted something different to do, so that's why I thought, you know what, I'll get a farm, I'll get some animals. That can be my hobby. I will not earn money out of my sheep or whatever else I have. But I'm not doing it for that. I'm very fortunate that I don't need to do it for money. So to me, it's an hobby. As long as it wipes its own face and it knows it's not actually costing me a lot of money, I'm alright. I can plod on and just keep doing it. Vet bills aren't the cheapest, obviously, but they need paying. Qualified people, aren't they? Do you know, a lot of doctors actually wanted to be vets, but to be a vet, it's so much more difficult than being a doctor. So that little lamb's cost me, I bet it's cost me 1,500 quiddish. Here we go, I'm at Sebba now for a look for governor. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Look after yourselves, take care, and I'll upload these today, Saturday. Catch you later.